We're here at the Ron Paul rally in Springfield, Virginia, where there's an overflow crowd. Can you tell me, is there room for any more people to get in?
According to the fire marshal, they say no.
There's no more room?
No more room.
How many people are in there now?
About 1,700.
1,700 are in there now?
Yeah.
There isn't room for any more?
Not according to the fire marshal.
Where's this guy I need to talk to?
Yeah, so.
I gotta talk to this fire marshal person.
Hey, can you tell me in 10 words or less why you want to vote for Ron Paul?
Why?
Part of my video about the University of Maryland.
Trade videos.
Why I want to vote for Ron Paul?
Yeah, can you do that?
Sure.
10 words or less?
Sure.
Okay. When I nod my head?
Yeah, basically because Ron Paul is the only candidate who will make a difference. If you vote for any of the others, it's going to be the same old story, bigger government and more wars overseas.
Thank you.
Oh, so can you see?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Hi. Can you tell me why you came out here tonight?
See Ron Paul.
Why do you support Ron Paul?
Agree with almost everything he says.
Almost everything he says. Thank you. Can you tell me why you came out here?
Ditto what he said.
Okay.
I'm with the venue.
What exactly is that stand for? What's that?
There's a lot of rational Ron Paul supporters, then there's people like that, which is why everyone's like, nope!
What's his thing about?
The Queen of England. Can you guys try to be in my video for the University of Maryland? We're trying to just say,
But I don't know what you're
Why do you think that? Why did you take it out? Did he just really sound like?
What's in the bottom?
It's kind of weird, isn't it?
for the slave population.
So do this. Just say, I'm voting for Ron Paul.
Hi. Can you tell me why you came out here tonight?
Came out to see Ron Paul. We came out from Northern Maryland.
Northern Maryland, oh really? North of Baltimore or?
Oh yeah, we're up about 10 miles from the Pennsylvania line.
10 miles from the PA line?
So we wanted to come and see tonight.
Why do you support Ron Paul?
Because he's the candidate that has a position that is tenable relative to the difficult economic situations we're facing today in the United States. And that has to do with money matters, foreign policy matters, and social matters.
Thank you.
Absolutely, you're welcome.
Next time they open the doors.
So I don't think they are. Yeah, that's fine.
A lot of people said that.
Yeah, so I'll just be like, I'll nod my head as you say, I'm voting for Ron Paul because I'm playing.
Large ball that is probably at 500 degrees center.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. Can you tell me why you came out here tonight?
I don't know. I come here to see this moment.
I'm sorry, to see what?
To see the moment, to catch the moment.
To catch the moment? Okay.
Catch the moment. That's what I mean.
Can you tell me why you came out here tonight?
Was that?
Can you tell me why you came out here tonight?
Support Ron Paul.
To support Ron Paul?
Yeah.
Can you tell me why you support Ron Paul? Briefly.
Actually, I believe all the stuff that he says. I believe he's an honest man. I don't believe he's like the other politicians. They flip flop from one other thing to another one, and then I believe he can change the stuff that's going on out here.
Right. Do you live in Northern Virginia?
I'm sorry?
Do you live in Northern Virginia?
Yeah, I live over here in Annandale.
In Annandale?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a resident of Annandale.
I'm sorry?
I'm a resident of Annandale.
Annandale?
Yeah.
Okay. So are you going to vote in the Virginia primary?
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. Hi.
What's up, man?
Can you tell me why you came out here tonight?
For Ron Paul.
Vote for Ron, support Ron Paul?
Drove out here from, he took us from Harrisonburg, Virginia, about over 2 hours away.
Over 2 hour drive?
Yeah.
Just to hear Ron Paul?
Just to hear him, man.
Good
Would
deal.
miss it for the world.
Thank you.
When that winds down, most people are just going to be year-round.
No, they just go
Hi. Hi. Can you tell me why you came out here tonight?
To see Ron Paul.
To see Ron Paul?
Yeah.
Why do you support Ron Paul?
Well, because of his foreign policies and what he actually believes in about the gold, the gold standard.
Gold standard, sure.
Yeah. That's what really got me into Ron Paul.
That's what got you most interested?
Yeah. Are they letting any people inside or anything like that?
It looks like they said there's over 1,700 people in there now, and the fire marshal said that they won't let anybody else in.
Yeah, I guess we should have came here a little earlier or something.
Yeah, we all should have came earlier. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I've seen that video. Yeah, it went like all over.
Did you see the march last week?
I didn't know.
Check that out. It's on
It
here.
was the coolest thing.
Yes, it was.
It was the coolest.
You know what? I'll tell you, as a veteran in my 20 years, that was the one time in my life where I felt like I actually got something done for the people of the United States. Was that moment. It was, just the way it felt, the way that kind of energy to see that so many people were like us.
Yeah.
That there were so many of us out there that believe in the United States the way it was founded, and not just by the 1% for the 1% crap. Just make sure that no one's
Branch of the service did you serve?
I served in the Marine Corps.
Oh, okay. Awesome. So then you definitely going to go to the RNC?
Yes, that's our next march.
Where is this at?
This is going to be in Tampa, Florida, coming up in late August, 23rd, I believe.
There was one in D.C.
25th to 27th.
I missed that, right?
Yeah, that was the one last week. That was the 20th of last week.
Was it really good?
It was fantastic. You see, the news didn't cover it, right?
No.
They didn't. They were completely missing it. Totally missing. The only real news coverage we got was Russia Today. That's what I was saying. It's kind of sad that it takes a Russian news agency to cover a monumental event like that. And this is the first time in modern history that anything like this, to my knowledge, has ever happened.
Really?
So, yes. There's been no.
Why do you think that is?
Well, for the most part, people have generally gone along to get along and things like that. But no one ever really stood, and things obviously haven't been as bad as they are now. You're looking at real unemployment levels basically further than the Great Depression, worse than the Great Depression. You've got worldwide depression, you've got Greece defaulting, you've got riots all over the place, and people are starting to really wake up. It's not like they didn't in the 30s, but it's even more so now than ever. And right now, we're seeing our republic basically being flushed down the toilet. And a lot of us, who signed on, with that old pledge to defend this republic against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
So when did you realize that was BS? Because you have to, it's hard to get through to people. So when did you personally start to realize, the story you were getting told from the mainstream media and everything is bogus?
Well, I'll tell you, when I first got into the military, I was basically just turning 18 years old. I was sent overseas during Desert Storm. That's when it was still Desert
This
Shield.
was the first one?
Yes, this was the first one. I got in '89.
Wow.
So yeah, but back then it was. It seemed a little more innocent to me back then, only because I was clueless.
Yeah.
But once I saw what was going on overseas, and I saw, that, and a lot of guys tend to take this personally, but I kind of learned not to. Why you joined up is different from what you ended up doing.
Okay.
And that's when I realized that I wasn't doing what I joined up for. Why I joined up was, the whole protect our way of life, protect my family, protect my loved ones.
That's what you're told. We're about to get doomed by these people.
Exactly. But once I actually got overseas and started meeting these people and started putting faces to these people and seeing them for what they were, which was human beings, and not just, those people there or, those ragheads and this and all that other crap. Once I started seeing them for what they were, I realized that they're not after us. They don't hate us because we're free. They hate us because we kill their children. They hate us because we send drones and hit their wedding parties.
Yeah, I know.
That's why they hate us. So, this is the kind of thing where, obviously my time was way before the whole drone thing, but it's no different. Than when we were sending tanks.
The drones is even worse because you can more personal and
there's some kid in Colorado sitting in a booth who is basically playing a multi-million-dollar version of an Xbox. And all he does is just sit there and push a button, and next thing you know, 20 people are dead.
I've never heard that part of it, like how they were run. Like that's really crazy.
Yeah, they're actually run internationally. The signal is actually sent from the middle of the United States, bounced off of satellites to the aircraft. So, the person that's dying is being killed by someone literally on the other side of the planet.
No one's mad at me.
So, if I'm going to fight somebody, I'm going to fight somebody, A, that's a legitimate threat to this country, and B, I'm going to fight them face to face. I'm not going to sit up there and launch drones and all that crap. I want to be able to face off against whoever it is that's a danger to us. And, this whole thing with just, preemptive war, it's naked aggression.
It never ends.
It's against NATO. It's against every single thing that this country's ever
Our country's trying to do some bizarro thing. Like, what do you do with your own? I was talking to my boss. I finally had a good conversation with my boss about this. And I didn't bring up the RP name because I work for the federal government, and but I started bringing the issues. I was like wars of aggression and how, there's the Bush guys, were all these banker dudes, and then Obama hired the same guys. Like, BS.
Exactly.
And he was agreeing. He was supporting it. People are starting to get it.
Hi. Can you tell me why you came out here tonight?
Support Ron Paul.
Support for Ron Paul? Can you tell me why you support Ron Paul?
Even if you're not a constituent of Governor McDonald,
You have a second, man? You have a second? Can you tell me why you support Ron Paul?
I like what he represents, liberty. Yeah.
You like what liberty?
Yes, very much.
And before you supported Ron Paul, did you support someone else, or are you newly politically conscious?
Yeah, I'm very much new. Yes.
And are you from Northern Virginia?
I'm new here too.
You're new in Northern Virginia?
Yeah, we just moved a few months ago.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I drive back an hour and a half.
That's what it looks like.
Hello? I'm at the event.
I'm not sure. But those banks.
Hi.
Hey.
Hey, can you tell me why you came out here tonight?
Because I like Ron Paul and I wanted to hear him and ran, but I mean, I want to support him anyway, so that's what I'm doing.
Are you a new supporter, or you've been supporting him for a while?
Since the 90s.
Since the 90s?
Yeah. Yeah, he was a hero of mine. I saw bill after bill that came up that wasn't passed by Congress, and who wrote this one? Ron Paul did. Oh, Ron Paul? Who's this guy Ron Paul? And this was in the 90s. And I said, I got to keep my eye on this guy. And I didn't even know he ran for president in '88 on the Libertarian ticket. And then I saw, wow, this guy actually has it going on. He actually says what he means. He's a politician who's not sold out. And so I'm going to look at this guy. So I started studying him, and everything he did, man, this guy was consistent as consistent could be. And that's what our country needs right now.
Right. Are you from Northern Virginia?
No, I'm from Maryland.
You're from Maryland? What part of Maryland?
Gaithersburg.
Gaithersburg. Okay. I'm from Durwood, Rockville area.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're not going to put me on the news, are you? I'm also a civil libertarian.
I'm going to throw you on some comments.
Yeah, right. I'll be on the terror watch list.
Just to go on YouTube.
Yeah.
Thank you.
State to state, and you're hoping for the mantle of the conservative anti-Romney. You don't go after Romney because you're in a race to be the anti-Romney, so you go after me.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good.
Can you tell me why you came out here tonight?
Because I support Ron Paul.
Why do you support him?
Because he's the only honest man in the race.
Are you from Northern Virginia?
I am.
So you're going to vote for Ron Paul in the primary?
Oh yeah.
How do you think other people in Northern Virginia think about Ron Paul?
I have no idea, but if they're thinking, they must be supporting him.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Vote Garvey.
Okay.
One of the, those sides.
Hi. Can you tell me why you came out here tonight?
Supporting Ron Paul.
Why do you support Ron Paul?
I disagree with all his views.
You agree with everything he says, basically?
Yeah, it makes sense.
Common sense.
Common sense. Yeah.
Are you from Northern Virginia or Maryland?
Actually, yeah, from Springfield. Pretty excited, but I guess we're not letting anybody else in.
No, it's over 1,700 people inside.
Yeah, no. Well, yeah, support him 100%.
Right. Do you have any idea how other Northern Virginians feel about Ron Paul?
Everybody I talk to agrees with what he's saying, so I feel the same way. Common sense. It's, we need to be out with what we've had in government. We need a serious change, a change that will actually happen. Hopefully, this is the momentum that we need to make it come. So, very excited.
Right. What part of Northern Virginia are you from?
Springfield.
Oh, okay. You said.
I actually walked here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That was convenient.
Yeah. So, we'll see. I hope he makes it far.
Right.
I really do. All the way. We'll see.
Right. Have you had contact with your neighbors? You know how your neighbors think about Ron Paul?
Not so much the neighbors, just friends, other family.
Friends and family. They support Ron Paul?
Yeah.
Right.
Ron Paul family. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.